Yo, everyone, it's me, SDT. Today, I'm here because I wanted to finally edit a video that has been in my files and taking up space for like a year or two. Can't really remember. Sorry for my voice, it's kind of fucked, but I, for some reason, wanted to do a recording with audio. Today is all about going back to the original games, Pokemon Blue. In this challenge, we'll see if I can beat this game with the 3 evolutions. Eevee, from a design standpoint, or I guess perspective, it's a pretty fun idea. It's all about, changing and adapting type shit. At least that's the way I see it. Pretty much evolve into whatever rock you give it. At least the majority of the rocks, because even though there's like a leaf stone in Gen 1, there's no grass Eevee, but that's besides the point. In Gen 1, you can evolve it into 3 types: Electric Jolteon, Water Vaporeon, and Fire Flareon. They all have a base stat total of 525, in which one stat is specialized for that Pokemon. Jolteon focuses on speed, Vaporeon on health, and then Flareon on physical attack, which is weird because Fire was special in Gen 1 until the physical special split. But hey, I already knew that these were great models to begin with, but I just wanted to test it out. So yeah, here we go. Alright, honestly, early game is pretty easy. Like the first, as you can see by the first fight, it was pretty easy. Just kind of killed it because I'm built different. And just the second stage, evolution, while it's a fucking Bulbasaur, I chose Bulbasaur, to make it so at the end of the game it would be hard. After some movie magic, I guess, I added Flareon and Jolteon to the team, since the challenge is to see if I can beat the game from start to end, like with the trio. So that's why I thought it would be fine. So yeah. Alright, so here goes. After going through Viridian Forest and seeing all the Pokemon I could never catch, we went to Peter City Gym and decided to challenge Brock. First he sends out a Geodude, I send out my Vaporeon. I am 6 levels below it, and yet it was a one-shot. Not a surprise there. Got the level 7 off it, so I guess that's pretty good. Then the Onix came out. I choose to stay in, and this time the Onix did outspeed me, but the water gun kind of killed it. No, it didn't. It left it at 1 HP, decided to bide, and then a second water gun killed it when I was a few levels below it. But yeah, that's how we beat Brock. He gives us the TM, and then we can go on after to Misty. Alright, so when we reach Misty, I decide to use Jolteon. I am a few levels below it, so I don't OHKO it, but a second Thundershock does a trick and kills it. Or faints it. My bad, fool. We gotta keep it PG. Then a Starmie comes up. Knowing that, it actually outsped me. The Water Gun did actually a lot of damage due to a crit, but the Thundershock barely did any damage. So I'm like, what? He crits again, because mind you, in Gen 1, crits were based on speed, not actual percentage. So just to make it so he don't die, I switched to my Vaporeon, and a few quick attacks later and an X defense from Misty, which is rigged. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. After a whole lot of quick attacks and tackles to each other and Starmie continuing to crit me, we take it down. Let's go. Easiest battle ever. This was the first battle I actually had a hard time. Not a hard time, I guess it was just not Brock. So, and then after that, it was straight to our rival. Alright, and here comes the rival. Honestly, I don't remember this fight. I don't remember any of the fights, but we'll see how this goes. First is the Pidgeotto, we're 2 levels below it, but I think a Thundershock does pretty good damage, decent damage. It actually OHKO'd because of the crit, nice. Then comes Abra. Abra is completely free low, so I'm just switching out for some reason. I'm confused as to why I switched. I just water gun it. Why would I switch if Abra has high special? Whatever, you know what? A crit kills it, so we're balling. Then comes the Rattata. I choose to switch to Lit, the Flareon. The spread looks kind of weird, but an Ember and a tail whip from the Rattata. An Ember actually almost one-hit KOs. No, not almost, it does some damage. And then a quick attack kills the Rattata. And after that comes the Bulbasaur. I stay in because I know my type matchups. And an Ember, even though we are a few levels below it, we do some big damage. Then after that, a second Ember does the trick and we ball on them. After critting again for some reason. Crits are weird. Alright, so apparently beating a rival once wasn't enough. We go to this boat. Pirates on a boat. You know what I mean? And we fight him there. He starts off with a Pidgeotto and I said, we don't switch out and just water gun it. Alright, interesting. He's sand attacking us, but I think a water gun plus a quick attack do kill. It Gus, which does absolutely no damage. And then a quick attack, as I said, ends it off. We are decently leveled because I think, so we're catching up to the levels because we only got 3 Mons and we're kind of over leveled. Eradicate with a quick attack does, that was a crit, damn. Yeah, no, it's pretty easy honestly, 2 Embers cannot kill it. And then a Kadabra is scarier, but it's only teleporting, so an Ember, even though it has high special defense, oh, finally I decided to quick attack it, and it should die. It doesn't. Interesting. A second quick attack does though, so that's a bit of a skill issue. And then a Bulbasaur comes up, and it looks like it's just asking for some money, so I just burn it and crit it. I don't know what that even means. Anyhow, so we level up off it, and that's how we beat the rival in the boat. Alright, so we're gonna finally beat Lieutenant Surge. It should be pretty easy. Well, kind of easy. Probably maybe the toughest battle if things go south, but as you'll see, it probably won't. So, yeah, he wants to fight us and school us about the war or something like that. It shouldn't be that hard. He starts up with a Voltorb. We go with Lit, because Lit is probably the best one here. I tackle crits and does no damage, so after that I was like, oh, alright, this is pretty easy. An Ember almost 2-shots him. So we'll probably do another Ember until quick attack, but it burns, but burn doesn't work the way I thought it would, so we have to quick attack either way. Then comes the Pikachu. Honestly, the Pikachu is pretty easy. A quick attack pretty much almost OHKOs, and then a Thunder Shock does absolutely no damage. Second quick attack and bye-bye. Anyways, after that comes the big boy Raichu. Here he goes in his big boy glory, round glory. And Ember does decent damage. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a 4-shot, I mean. But then we go into quick attacks for some reason, and actually does more damage. Thunder Shocks do very little damage. Then I was surprised it did so little, because I would have imagined that plus crits would have probably done a load more damage, but I guess it didn't, and that's how we beat him. Alright, so next up is Erica. Having a fire type makes this extremely easy. I could have even used Vaporeon to make it harder, but honestly, it's fine. Also, sorry if it's like a bit laggy. I recorded this like 2 years ago, so I don't remember what I used to record. An Ember does good damage, actually less than I thought it would, and it does end up poisoning us because of it. And the reason why I said it was so little damage is because I'm confused as to how that didn't 2-shot. An X-Ember doesn't kill as well, so I was like, huh. Fire being a special is actually showing now. And then we're like, alright, this is like I'm losing more health to poison rather than actual damage from her. Next up is Tangela. I see how much damage Ember does, and Ember this time does actually a lot because of the crit, which honestly I think this is why we win this this fight, because I don't take much damage from poison. If it would have been a 2-shot. Here I looks to be a Petal Dance angle from the Vileplume. Here it does actually quite a bit of damage, and then a second Ember doesn't actually take it out, so I was like, huh, because now, okay, never mind, a quick attack does, well, I got you there, quick attack really does kill. The crit was not needed, but we took it, and that's how we beat Erica. Alright, so now we have to fight Giovanni, because he's been doing some bad stuff. First out comes the Onyx, a Bubble Beam, just one-shots him because Onyx is such a good Pokemon, you know. Next up is Rhyhorn, which is another rock ground type, so a Bubble Beam will also one-shot him. I'm even around the level cap, so it's not like I was over-leveled, it's just, I don't know, it's a kid's game. Anyways, so now we go from one-shotting to two-shotting, because a Thunderbolt, something happened with the animation here. Now it goes, alright, Thunderbolt does almost its full entire HP bar, and then a quick attack should, yes, a quick attack just ends it. Giovanni, done and dusted. Alright, so now we, after beating Giovanni and getting the Sylph Scopes, the things this he goes, we basically go to the spooky tower and fight a rival over there. We apparently killed Eradicate. I think that's what either fan canon or just actually happened. Anyways, we do that again to the other Pokemon though. So a Thunderbolt pretty much just one-shots the Pidgeotto. Next up is a Gyarados, and then another Thunderbolt kills it as well. I never realized how much of a electric type weakness he has. Anyways, next up is a Growlithe, so we switch all the way to Jet, the Vaporeon, which should also OHKO. Oh wait, I did this before. Well, whatever, it's completely fine. Next up is a Kadabra, nothing really changes. We go into Lit for some reason, even though Vaporeon. Oh wait, no, because he has the. Never mind. I thought I would use Quick Attack to deal with the Kadabra. I use a special move, which means I'm not going to do damage to it. But at least we burn it. Next is a Quick Attack, which I think kills. Yeah, now it does kill. Maybe I am like secretly a good trainer. Anyways, we level up off that, and then the standing up Ivysaur, which has always looked strange to me, honestly. A number crits and OHKOs. I don't know if I've done this properly or not, but like chronologically wise, I don't know if I did this right. Anyways, bit of shenanigans later. Now we're in Saffron City trying to take down Giovanni because he has the Silphco, under his siege. But before that, we fight our rival for some reason, which is something I never really understood why he wanted to fight there. Because I feel like that's what villains would do. Anyways, so he quick attacks me and does actually a lot of damage to his Pidgeotto. Thunderbolt, on the other hand, does kill, so skill issue. Alright, yeah, so it's the Gyarados. That took a bit. Anyways, the Thunderbolt goes in and just kind of big bombas the Gyarados, turns him into fried fish, or whatever the heck it is. Next up is, oh, who the fuck is Normie? Anyways, so we switched to Jet, which honestly, it's a bit of a pussy move playing in like switch mode. But that's besides the point. So Bubble Beam ends up killing it. So I think, okay, so I think it was originally the rival battle first, then Giovanni, and then Giovanni again. That's the only thing that would make sense logically, you know? So it would be after Erica, I think. I don't even know. Anyways, so to deal with Alakazam, so we quick attack, he recovers. I'm trying not to breathe into the mic. A Psybeam here does, I think, actually some decent damage to us because it's an Alakazam. So we need like, oh, a crit comes in and he dies. Anyways, so we stay in. He's gonna Razor Leaf us, and he will leave us next turn. Oh, a crit. He would leave us because, oh, never mind, this guy is bulky as hell. This isn't good, because I'm gonna get poisoned. I think I need like 1 or 2 more turns, but I think, okay, no, he chooses Divine Whip, which means, damn, that's a crit on Divine Whip also. Okay, so we kill here, thankfully, and we're trying to learn Tail Whip, let's go. Alright, so now, after dealing with the rival, we go up and deal with Giovanni. Also, that Rocket Grunt just kind of appeared and disappeared. Anyways, so now Giovanni wants to fight. He starts off with a Nidorino, and I start off with Jet. I don't really have anything super effective against them, so I just Bubble Beam him, and a crit just kind of kills him. Holy shit. Next up is a Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is a bit of a strong man. It's a strong man. Or a woman, I don't know. Anyways, I switch out to Lit, because I think Lit has the best way to do this. He's gonna go into Guard Spec. I don't know what Guard Spec does. I could look it up, but I don't really care because I just kind of crit him. So, and a quick attack just kind of deals with him. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, next up is a Rhyhorn. So we switched to Jet because Jet just kind of deals with any rock or ground type. A Bubble Beam kills. What a surprise to nobody. Also crit, which was not needed. Next up is the Nidoqueen. And it's gonna tell with Buzz. That's real scary, huh? But I think the Bubble Beam, it actually is a 2-shot, but because of the speed drop, wasn't able to do anything. So look at us go. Strats. Alright, so now after dealing with Giovanni and doing that, we go straight up to Sabrina, if I remember correctly. We start off with Jeb against the Kadabra. The Kadabra for some reason goes for a cover first turn, which I think I've noticed them do a lot more often. Then quick attack deals with it. Next up is a Mr. Mime, and I stay in. A quick attack does not that much damage at all, and a confusion also does no damage. Then it setups a light screen before us going for bubble beams. We're not even gonna do that much damage. Thankfully the speed got dropped, so I just spam bubble beam till it pretty much dies, or I go for a quick attack this turn to finish it off. Next up is a Venomoth. I switch to Lit because Ember is indeed super effective, but I think the light screen is still on, so we're not gonna Oko or anything, I don't think, unless it's a crit. Goes for Side Beam, does very little damage. Ember doesn't kill, does more than half, and then the next Ember should kill. I never understood why she had a Venomoth, if it's a half poison type Pokemon. And then the second Ember was a crit, which is so useful. Anyways, next up is an Alakazam, and if I remember correctly, it should go for a cover. I switch out for Shocker because I wanted everybody to do damage, like be part of the fight or whatever. It did no damage. It did decent damage, but it sets up a Reflect and it gets paralyzed, so that's pretty nice. It goes for recover, which is annoying, but I think I just spam Thunderbolt till, yeah, I'm just spamming Thunderbolt till it crits and kills. Damn, look at us go. Alright, so next up is Koga. We're gonna hopefully, yeah, there it is. Alright, so yeah, next up is Koga. We're gonna beat him because dude, I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyways, so we start off with Jet. We don't have anything that's super effective, so it's just a lot of spamming attacks. A critical Bubble Beam actually Okos the coughing, so that's one annoying threat down. I feel like Koga is just more annoying than actually challenging, even though he's like the 7th gym, I guess 6th or 7th gym leader. So we learn Acid Armor, which is nice, I guess. But yeah, so next up is Muck. I switch out to Shocker. And mind you, Muck is probably gonna minimize, I think. What am I doing? Anyways, the Thunderbolt does, let's see how much damage it does. I am quite a few levels above it, so an actual crit Thunderbolt one-shots, that's pretty freaking sick. We stay in, Thunderbolt the coughing, and I think it also one-shots, yeah. I feel like Jolteon is probably the best one offensive-wise. Unless it's against Giovanni, but that's for later. Anyways, I switched to Lit against Weezing for some reason. Oh, damn, and we live this self-destruct. I mean, it was totally calculated. I'm just built different. I'm him, you know what I mean? Alright, so next up is indeed Blaine, the fire type old man. He looks like an extremely fat man in that sprite, but that's besides the point. We are pretty much just gonna use Jet and press Surf, and everything just kind of gets one shot. It's not really that fun, at least to the viewer. It was, I mean, actually not even me beating it, it was fun. I feel like by the end I was just like, I don't know, then comes that Ponyta, I Surf. I'm like a few levels above him also, so it's also gonna get one shot, and it's a Ponyta. Next up is the Rapidash, which is closer to my levels, and he uses a super potion on the Rapidash for some reason. I don't know what's up with AI. I mean, Gen 1 AI is notoriously bad. I even get a crit. Interesting. So yeah, it's notoriously bad. So I don't even know what to expect, anyways. And then the Arcanine is super potioned again. It's actually a higher level than me. But if you look at Surf is too strong. So we just gotta beat him. Alright, so here comes like the big plot twist of the game. Boom boom boom, Giovanni was actually the last gym leader. Which, mind you, I guess like storytelling wise for like the final, like for like, I guess at the time, it was pretty good, honestly. Anyways, he's a ground type, so kind of similar to Blaine. We're just gonna press Surf. And as you can see, this Rhyhorn is no longer Rhyhorning. It died. Wow, okay, I guess I can't press a button again. Holy shit. Anyways, next up is a Dugtrio. Dugtrio, I think, does outspeed us. It does. So Surf does miss. So we're gonna Acid Armor. It's gonna use Guard Spec. What the fuck does Guard Spec do? Also, Acid Armor just made me disappear. What the heck was that? Anyways, so my Acid Armor just made me disappear. And, Surf kills. Shocker. Next up is the Nido Queen. And we should also just one-shot her. If I remember correctly. Well, I don't have to remember anything. I'm just guessing here. And yes, it does die. Another one-shot. And then, lastly, not just yet. Okay, next up is his Nido King. I think that's his highest level mon. So, and we're a few levels above it, so that's kind of whatever. Anyways, so Surf kills it. Not a surprise there. Yeah, a lot of this is just me saying, "Whoa, shocker that I can use like a base 100 move that has high accuracy with no drawbacks and just kind of kill everybody. I even crit there." So, yeah. After, I guess, like, going back to the story, he's like, "Oh my god, I'm done with this." Like, he was like, he changed his heart for some, he got a change of heart, because of this battle, so he also disbands Team Rocket. Alright, so after getting all the gym badges and everything, we're on our way to beat the Pokemon League, but before that can happen, we have to fight a rival one last time. Wink, wink. Anyways, how can 3 Pokemon beat 6 team? Easy, let me show you how. Okay, so first up, Jolteon, Thunderbolts the Pidgeot, because we're fast as fuck, and just one-shot it. Pretty easy stuff, honestly. Next up is usually the Gyarados, but now, it's not, it's the Rhyhorn. So we switch to Jet, and just like Giovanni's Rhyhorn, we're gonna press Surf, and then it's gonna die. Yes, I mean, it's not, I don't know why I was waiting, I was adding suspense. So next up is the Gyarados, so I switch back to Shocker. And mind you, I think this would have been much harder if I did it in like set mode. So if I ever redo this for some reason, I would do it in set mode. So hopefully, like, maybe that way it would be harder. Anyways, so Growlithe is up. We switch to Jet. Just like Blaine's Growlithe, we press Surf. And just like that, we drown the dog. Fuck, that sounds terrible. Anyways, next up is the Alakazam. The Alakazam, we're gonna switch to Lid, because Lid has been in the back burner. I guess that's the right term, I don't know. Also, if you saw like the different move changes, I'll probably talk about the move changes later. Anyways, so we're sticking Fire Spin for some reason. I chose to... What am I doing? Anyways, a Quick Attack, I think, just kills here. No, it doesn't. Now it's gonna go for Recover. It's being a little annoying, not going to lie. I also thought Fire Spin worked like in newer gens. Oh, that's a crit. So that's why Fire Spinned, but I guess it's really just bad. Anyways, it tried to go for Reflect again, and clearly, yes. So we Quick Attack again. Next up is the Venusaur. So now, we're gonna Fire Blast. Boomba. And I think it's a 2-shot? No, it's a 1-shot. Damn. So yeah. That's the rival, and now we're on our way to the Pokemon League and become the champion. And first up is Lorelei. So first up is the Dugong, and I just start up with Shocker. Thunderbolt is pretty much gonna one-shot. anything. And there it goes. Next up is Cloister. Cloister is another ice water type, so Thunderbolt pretty much one-shots. Cloister is only good against physical attackers, not special attackers, which is why I guess Jolteon does so good. Next up is Slowbro. Slowbro, like here, actually is kind of an issue, because he is a special wall. It goes for Amnesia, so that increases its special attack and defense. So now Thunderbolt is not going to do as much damage. So that's annoying. But Slowbro doesn't really have that good of a move pool. Like, in Gen 1, the move pools are pretty shit. Like, why does Slowbro not have Surf or, like, Hydro Bolt? Hydro... Whatever, okay, anyways, Jinx is up. I switch to Lit, and just... Flame... Oh, it goes for... It has Thrash. Interesting. That's so bad. Anyways, Flamethrower just kind of kills it. Because if it was a crit, I think it would have done a 2-shot if it wasn't a crit. So that's pretty nice. Next up is Lapras, so I switch back to Shocker. And I think a Thunderbolt kills, if I remember. Let's see this. Let's see. Drum roll, please. It does. Oh, well, it was a crit. But I think even without the crit, it wouldn't have mattered. Anyways, so that's how we beat Lorelei. Alright, next up is Bruno. Bruno is a physical trainer. No, a fighting type trainer. Holy smokes! Am I smoking the Zaza or something? Anyways, so Bruno has a weird team. He has either like fighting types or Onyx. Why Onyx? I don't know, and I wish I knew. That's why we start with Jet, because of Onyx, and we use Acid Armor. We use Onyx to like basically set up on him. So we're +4 right now on the defense, so nothing is really gonna like do damage to us, even if we wanted to. So that was pretty easy. Next up is the Hitmonchan. I just use Surf, and I think I one-shot. Yeah, Surf is just too strong. I don't know what. Like if they made it like 80 base, I feel like that would be more balanced. And then give it like a side effect, or maybe instead of being 100 base, not 100 base, 100 accuracy, maybe drop it to like 85. And I feel like in that case it would be like way more balanced. Because right now I'm just pressing one button, and that is actually just dealing with this quote-unquote insanely good trainer, like one of the best from Kanto, which makes no sense. Anyways, we are at its ace right now. He's 6 levels above us, but a Surf actually doesn't kill him. But the one move that he did use, he missed. So because of that, we just kill it without taking many damage really. Like we took a slam and that's it. Alright, so next up is Agatha, the ghost type trainer. She will spook us. Ha! Her forehead is huge. Anyways, first up is Gengar. So we start up with Jet because if I don't have anything super effective against, I think I'm just gonna press the funny button. Why am I acid armoring? Nightshade is always gonna do 56 damage. Acid armor is, why am I, it's using Confuse Ray, perfect. What am I even doing? What am I doing? I'm so confused. Oh, well, I'm confused no more. Anyways, so, the Surf will kill because, oh, it doesn't kill. Damn. I guess Gengar has a high special attack, which means he has high special defense. And he went for a Dream Eater. Holy smokes, the AI is actually cooking right now. And I am staying in for some reason. Anyways, it's gonna go for a Nightshade. I decide to stay in. Interesting. Alright, so for me playing poorly, Jet dies. A Thunderbolt does kill here though, if my math is not wrong. Okay, I crit. Well, kills even more now. Anyways, so next is the Golbat. A Thunderbolt one-shots here because it's weak to it. So anything that it's weak, yeah, there it is. And even if Shocker for some reason wouldn't have killed, and like he was the one that was fainted before, I could have just used Ice Beam on him. And then against this Haunter, we use Thunderbolt, and Thunderbolt doesn't actually kill here, but I think one more Thunderbolt if we don't hit ourselves. But we do, because it's trying to Dream Eater. Sometimes I'm confused with this AI. Yeah, a lot of, like, I remember when I like went through this game, a lot of the times I was just like, huh? Why? Anyways, so Agatha makes no sense. I originally said that she was a ghost type trainer, but I feel like she's just a ghost poison type trainer, so I guess a dual type. Which if originally she would have been marketed as that would have been actually pretty sick, because it actually would have made her more memorable. That, oh, well, I'm also learning Thunder, that's pretty cool. Like, whoa, look at this. Get rid of quick attack. Come on, please. Please? Please. You're always gonna outspeed, what the frick are you doing? Alright, anyways. So yeah, if she would have been marketed as like a dual type trainer, that would have been cool, like ghost poison. But then they would have changed Koga into something else. I feel like Koga would have been better as a dark type, and I know the dark type wasn't introduced until Gen 2. But if like they would have changed that and made Agatha like a dual type Elite 4 member, that would have been pretty cool, honestly. What is that animation for Toxic? Why was it raining? What in tarnation? Anyway, so we beat Agatha. Alright, so that's the last Elite, no, not the last Elite 4 member. We're going to fight the last Elite 4 member, Lance, the Dragon type trainer. Which, not all of his Pokemon are dragons, but that's because there were only 3 dragons in this whole game. So, and that's from the same evolutionary line, which is another issue with Pokemon, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so Gyarados is up first, so we switch back into Shocker. It's gonna Hydro Pump us, which does a lot of damage actually, but a Thunder, damn, I risk it with the Thunder, and it just kind of kills it. Yeah, it was never going to live. Anyways, I switch into Jet to just Ice Beam the dragons, because I never quite understood it, why Ice Beam is super effective against Dragon. But I guess it was just the way to like balance the Dragon type, because it has quite a few resistances and everything. So it uses a Hyper Beam. This might actually do damage. It does not. And we kill it with a quick attack. That's funny. And now comes another Dragonair. So we're gonna just Ice Beam into, wow, into Hyper Beam, and then we quick attack. Alright, so damn, this Vaporeon that is, mind you, 4 levels below this Dragonair just took 2 Hyper Beams to the face and said, "Bet." Anyways, next up is the Aerodactyl. And the Aerodactyl, we're just gonna surf. Thankfully the takedown missed, because I think we would have died if it wasn't for that. And yeah, there it goes. Bye bye. Have a nice day. And then is the Dragonite. Dragonite is now Flying Dragon. So this Ice Beam, even though we're extremely underleveled, is gonna do a lot of damage, and we even freeze it. We still quick attack because we're ballers like that, and that's how we deal with Lance. Alright, so next up is Blue, the so-called champion of Kanto. Alright, he's supposedly the most powerful trainer in the region, but I think I'm just gonna beat him with 3 Pokemon. I think with mainly 2. So first up is this Pidgeotto. We go into a Thunder, but it missed. It's using, he's glowing, but okay, we risk it, the second Thunder, and it kills, so we avoided whatever the heck he was doing. Next up is Alakazam, and we switched to Lit for it. Alright, are we making money moves? Are we making the money up? Alright, so I Toxic. Okay, yeah, the Toxic animation makes no sense. Anyways, so we just quick attack, or Fireball? Yeah, okay, so we quick attack. It does decent damage, but we're just kind of waiting for Toxic to do its thing. Because we're gonna do less damage, and I think Toxic will just end up killing it. It's a battle of fruition that he will indeed lose. A Psybeam does actually some decent damage, big damage. So since the Reflect was up, I decided to use just Fire type moves. So I quick attack, knowing that Toxic would kill, but I think it would have been better to Flamethrower. But that's besides the point. I'm at 68 HP now. So Rhydon is up next, so we switch into our Vaporeon and just kind of surf him to death, you know what I mean? Just say, I surf now. Doobie-doo. No, that's not. Whatever. Doobie-doo-be-doo-ba-doo-be-doo-be-doo-ba. That was a crit also, so making double sure that he wasn't gonna live. Alright, so now we switch to Shocker. And please tell me you Thunderbolt and not Thunder. Thank you. Okay, so he Thunderbolts to guarantee that hit and not die. Because I don't think we would have died to Gyarados, but we would have taken damage. And that's no bueno. So then we switch to Jack to deal with this Arcanine. Because Arcanine is, I mean, makes sense, he's faster than us, but also I just realized we're 10 levels below, and we're absolutely destroying him. That's disappointing. Anyways, so now a quick attack to end it, and then last but not least, the freaking Bulbasaur that is not. Oh, Hydro Pump. That's kind of cool. Okay, the first move we don't actually. Okay, anyways, so against Venusaur, we switch into our very badly injured Flareon, and we're gonna Fire Blast, but we miss, and they're gonna Growth. Growth increases special attack, if I remember, so that's why it's doing a little bit more damage. But using Mega Drain is really not. Makes no sense. So we're just gonna Fire Blast. This time it does connect, and it'll take 2 hits for that to happen, but we did get the burn. And instead of going for the Fire Blast, to holy shit, oh my god, the Mega Drain actually almost killed me. I go for the Flamethrower. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how I beat Pokemon Blue with only 3 evolutions. As you can tell by my voice, it is very tired. I guess it kind of works. I'm on character by being the sleep deprived Tony. I didn't really write a script, if you could tell or not. I just kind of saw the video and then talked over it and said how things went. Cause I couldn't be bothered writing a full script for this because I am too tired for that. So yeah, have a nice day. And do drugs, and I mean, don't do it. Don't do the drugs. They're bad. Alright, bye bye.